a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll try the air now with Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas. Touchdown, Detroit! Quintez Cephas. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Come on now, off of play action. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, this defense for the Lions, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Bond going to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. They go play action. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Chaz Surratt there to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Next score, Lions 14, Vikings 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Off the play fake, Mon. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break here. Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Mon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Six yards left on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, it's Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mon. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Cook now off the read option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Goff on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's back across his body. Picked off at the 45. drive. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If they're lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again. Hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Mond looks to throw on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Mond looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Goff flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.